Last week we spoke about how to discover your gift and how to work towards perfecting it. We're so busy with life in reality that we end up not achieving our destiny. When you are doing something that you're not destined to do, it comes with challenges. It comes with a price that you have to pay, a price of confusion and a price of not bearing those good fruits. Today's video is about what happened when you're not following your gifts. In John 15 verse 4 to 6, it says, "Remain in me, I will also remain in you. No good fruit bears fruit by itself. It remains in its vine. Neither can you bear fruit unless you remain in me. And if you don't remain in me, you're like a branch that withers, waiting to be picked up, thrown into the fire and burned." When you look at this verse, it talks about your spiritual life. Men that depart themselves from Christ have got no original life and fruitfulness. Maybe you are working outside your purpose, but are you bearing any fruits? Maybe you've tried to force yourself into that career just because your parents or maybe everyone was doing that career. But are you happy in the job that you're doing? When you are doing something outside God's gift, you notice that emotionally and spiritually you're not happy. But when you are doing something that God has given you, emotionally you'll be fulfilled and happy. Even if you're doing this one thing the whole day, you'll be fulfilled. It won't feel like a job or maybe something that gives you a paycheck at the end of the day. But when you are doing something that is outside your purpose, then it will bring in some confusion. And this is when you start changing careers, because at the end of the day, you're not happy with what you've chosen. You are not doing what God has destined you to do. Maybe you're doing something just because you want to please your parents, just because your parents are the ones that felt maybe you should be a doctor when you want to be an artist. You won't be happy in that career that you've chosen. Even when you're working towards your gift that God has given you, it will come with challenges, because at the end of the day, nothing comes easy. You need to work hard for whatever you want to achieve. And when you don't know what your gifts are, speak to God about it. Let God direct you what your gifts are. Maybe the things that you're doing, they're not working for that moment. It's not how you wanted them to be. Don't speak against it just because you're not happy for that moment. It could be a time of testing. You may talk to yourself out of your calling or talk to yourself into your calling. Don't curse your gifts just because they're not working out. God may be wanting you to prune something about yourself or maybe learn more about that gift. Some people may find that gifts embarrassing, especially when they see other people progressing. Don't look at what other people are doing. Look towards where you are going. You don't know what God has for you. Stick to what you were called to do. Don't let the enemy divert you out of your destiny and calling, what you were called to do. Because at the end of the day, God will bring in confusion to you. Look at in Genesis 11, verse 1 to 9. God sent confusion over their time. It's not that you're going to be stagnant, but you'll find yourself not progressing as much as you want to. Maybe you will have enough to pay your bills and everything else, but it won't be in abundance. This is when you realize that you're working, but your salary can only afford to pay your bills. You're not left with anything else. And yet you wake up every day and go to work. God didn't create you to just have enough. You are made from His own image. He wanted you to be fruitful and have enough. He wanted you to be fruitful in everything that you do. Just like He mentioned in Proverbs 8 verse 20, we are called to be who we are according to God's purpose, and you have to find that purpose and live it. No matter what circumstances, everything works according to our own good. Even if things are not going well, if you love God, you need to trust Him in everything that you do. He knows your destiny. He knows even before you were knitted in your mother's womb. So He knows what are the challenges that you're going to go through. That is why you need to trust Him. Trust Him every day, not yearly, so that you can be able to pass God's test. Because remember, every day there's something that is written in your daily book. So you need to make sure that you're standing right. If you keep postponing what God has for you and you do something that is outside your gift, there are people that are waiting for that gift that are going to benefit from that gift. And you keep postponing it. One day God will ask you, what did you do with the gift of writing that He gave you? The book that you were supposed to write, people would have benefited from that book. And you kept postponing it. He had all the topics and chapters planned for you. But you didn't write the book. Instead, you chose to be an accountant because maybe you felt like being an accountant, you'll earn more money. Since you had that fear in you that what if this book doesn't work out? You know it was in your spirit, but you just kept postponing it. Every year you're going to start writing the book, and you just kept postponing it. Maybe it wasn't even your fault. Maybe your parents didn't see that vision of being a writer. They thought accounting was the best option for you, even though they knew that you always loved reading. But now they are contributing and diverting your destiny. And you are allowing that. Maybe it's because they are footing the bill for your university. And you end up being confused between your passion of writing and doing what your parents want you to do. You never get to know where God wanted to take you, what He had for you behind the scenes. You may never get to understand it, but you can change it. Nothing comes easy. You need to ask Him to direct you and believe in what you want to do. You didn't create it, you discovered it. God put it in your heart. That's why you keep doing what you want to do, and it won't go away unless you choose to. People around you as well will also confirm that you are very good in this. But if it's something that you're doing now and then 6 months down the line you want to do something else, then that thing is not from God. All you need to do is live your purpose and follow your gift. Don't let anyone change your destiny. Thank you for watching. If this is content that you like, please don't forget to like and subscribe. And see you in the next video. God bless you.